Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are here for the Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS EZA. We're going to keep trying to get as far as possible. We're here on stage 75. I feel like now is a good time for a video on going through the EZA here, because I've gotten to a point where, I am getting Kid Goku's active skill, pretty frequently. 2 out of every 3 fights usually end with the Kid Goku active skill. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see exactly how far we could get, because when Kid Goku busts that active skill out, he crits for like 2.5 million. And then the other interesting thing about the active skill is the fact that it appears as though Kid Goku all attacks on that turn will crit for him. So, he's then not only is he able to do ridiculous damage with the active skill, but he has, several other attacks that are going to do, 2.5 plus million, like basically a ton of damage. So it's going to get to a situation where, if GOTENKS does like a super attack in the first turn, that pushes us below 59% HP to where we're able to use the active skill. And let's just say, for example, our second rotation is like both Kid Gokus and then like LRB Pan, like it's over. Like it's turn 2, the 2 active skills alone will be enough to take off, I would say, at minimum half of GOTENKS' health. So it's going to be very interesting to see, what levels we can get to. There's the dodge. Now, unfortunately, I can't credit that to, the 3 dodge, because, these are int units, right? So really, that was only, that was the free 5 dodge that int units are able to get. I actually do have to say, too, I do prefer the 3 dodge to the 5 dodge that int units get. I think the extra, 2 additional attack that you would get, as an AGL, physical attack, or SCR type, that's more valuable than the extra 2 dodge, right? I don't really think there's a huge difference between 3 and 5 dodge. It's very similar, but even like the extra, 2 additional or crit can help out, quite a bit. It'll raise the chances. You've got more chances of getting crit and additional than you do from dodge, right? Because every point in dodge is like 1%, I believe. So I feel like that can't be true with how often we see dodges, though. Like, these are just 3% dodges going off all the time. But, I mean, hey, I guess. And then for, like, crits and additionals, it's actually double the chance, right? So you're going to get, like if you have 2 additional, it's going to actually be 4%, right? So that's one reason that people strongly don't like going for dodge. But dodge for units like the int Hercule, the defensive units, is absolutely the way to go, because, you want to maximize their defensive abilities. I think that's just the smartest thing you can do, because, you don't want to bleed a little bit of extra damage out of, int Hercule or Tech Android 16. Ooh! Okay, Pan's damage reduction is really strong, even this far. She only took that much damage? That's very, very impressive, man. Okay, really, really good. So, looks like LRB Pan is, in fact, a very solid unit for this EZA event right here. Because, basically, I am, 1 int unit shy of being able to create, a team I'm comfortable with. So that's why I went with LRB Pan. Well, for a number of reasons. One, she supers early. She barely does any damage, though. But she also heals. In an EZA like this, where you can't use any items, any healing at all is very helpful. So even, LRB Pan's small, minuscule amount of healing she's doing is still quite good. But then also, her active skill. Her active skill ridiculously buffs the damage of what Kid Goku is able to do. We're about to see it right here. Boom. So this is, it's GG right here. We don't have Kid Goku's active skill. I mean, I hope we can get a turn where we'll be able to see his active skill. If B-Pan did not activate her damage reduction there, that would have been a turn right here where we would have seen Goku bust out his active skill. Also, B-Pan's able to get a good amount of health if we get SCR orbs. So here, now Kid Goku gets a nice little buff from that active skill, and GOTENKS sits down after that. Well, not actually, not. Oh, because that's not my Kid Goku, huh? That's the friend one. Oh, actually, we're not going to be able to finish off Gotenks on this turn. Well, maybe if he supers B-Pan, we actually will get to see Kid Goku's active skill. That's really my goal right now for this video. Actually, I think her damage reduction is active again. So, B-Pan looking real good. Yeah, taking 43,000 from an easy A super attack this deep into the event is nothing. Now, key links. I would say key links are a bit of an issue for this team, but we're definitely able to work around it for a couple reasons. Number one, we do have the Gotenks and Ghost card on the team. So of course, he creates rainbow key spheres all over the place, which is very helpful, to getting a lot of other key for other units, right? I also have that Gotenks and Ghost card. They have 20 dodge, so I maximize their dodge. I'm very glad I did that because, again, like a situation like this, additionals and crits aren't going to do anything for that Gotenks and Ghost card, but even one dodge, say we're on like stage 140 or something like that, even one dodge will be like crucial moving forward. So I'm glad he's got the dodge. Two, LR Gohan still has one of the most busted abilities in the game, where he gets that additional key per orb. Just absolutely stupid OP. With that, LR Gohan, it's very easy for him to get his super attacks left and right? He's not going to struggle with that. And then the last thing that's very helpful is Kid Goku. Because every turn or rotation that Kid Goku is on turn, he gets a permanent 1 key. So, on the second rotation he's around, he only needs 4 key to super. On the third rotation he's on, he's only going to need 3 key to super. That, it seems like such a small thing, but it really adds up. Like, even in the first turn, like, we only needed 5 key to super attack. If not for his ability, we wouldn't have been able to super attack in that first slot right there. But I was able to because of that key ability he's got. So it's going to be the same thing moving forward. On the next turn we have him, then he's only going to need 4 key to super attack, which, considering the Gotenks and Ghost card is also going to be on that rotation, it's going to be very easy to have that happen. Like, here's a perfect example, right? A couple of normal units, we would get no super attacks on this rotation. But LR Gohan gets the additional key, so that's a super attack. And then that opens up a path for Kid Goku to also get a super attack, and then that opens up a path for LRB Pan to get over 12 key as well. So, even though these units really are not linking very well in terms of key, it's able to work out, right? Like, LRB Pan and Goku Jr. link well for key. The Goten, the Goten that I just rainbowed, the, triple Kamehameha one from the Bio Broly movie, he has Prepare for Battle, which he also shares with LR Gohan, but, those two have to be next to each other for that to happen. Obviously, it would be really helpful if Goku Jr. had Prepared for Battle, but he doesn't. It's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, boom, here we go. Only need 4 key. There's a million paths here, thanks to Gotenks and Ghost. We'll just do this, and then at this point, I don't really worry about getting the Gotenks and Ghost card super attacks. Not really high on my list of things, and I mean, listen, before I was recording, I was having some fights where I was getting Kid Goku's active skill, like, so I thought, okay, I think the difficulty has ramped up at least enough where I'm comfortable recording a video now, but I'm kind of sitting here thinking, like, geez, maybe, I guess I should have waited until stage 100 to record. Goten has dodged 2 super attacks in this video. I mean, we just are having godly RNG right now, but, like, the point was that we were going to hop into this, and I thought, like, we were going to be seeing, Kid Goku use his active skill to win us a lot of fights, but that's not what's happening. Alright, so, upcoming, this weekend, there is going to be a world tournament, so I'm definitely not going to have any time to progress further in Gotenks' Easy A, but, I probably will try fairly soon to keep getting further and further in it, because, again, like, I think these Easy A's are going to become a lot more fun when, you're introducing active skill units and transformation units and stuff into the fold where you can actually get it. Like, that's really fun. Like, the Ultimate Gohan Easy A, I have had a lot of fun in that, trying to get, like, LR Vegito to transform, give us the full heal It's not like he's going to do that much damage to Ultimate Gohan, but you get the full heal, and it's basically a complete reset for the fight, which is so good. And then even like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku EZA, right? Same thing now where, you know, LR Oob is there. So, you know, you could get that transformation for LR Oob, and then at that point, you know, he's healing a lot of health for us, which is really good. So, you know, as they release more, like, I really both like transformation units and active skill units because it's definitely like adding something, like another layer, adding new, like, strategies, new, like, you know, just character builds you could do. I know a lot of people don't like some of the transformation characters, you know, like LR Vegito and Gogeta, like, you just don't see their transformations ever, right? Like, that's unfortunate. Int Goku Black is another one where you're rarely going to see him transform. But, you know, a lot of the others, you know, Broly, Blue Gogeta, they transform all the time. You know, the transforming Goku and Frieza cards, I would almost dare say they may be underrated now. Judging from the reaction that I saw to the transforming Vegeta news, people, I feel like, don't really quite value transforming Goku and Frieza the way they should. Because, I mean, you know, when they first came out, right, I was right on top of Frieza. Like, Frieza is absolutely incredibly amazing, no doubt about that. But Goku I was a bit hard on right at the start, but he is a very solid unit. Really, the only negative for Goku for me is just that he starts as a prepared for battle unit and ends up as an over in a flash. I mean, if they, as a top tier Dokkan Fest exclusive, they could have let him have prepared for battle and over in a flash the whole way through. I mean, that would have made him just absolutely disgusting, ridiculous. He would have been like a top tier option on basically like virtually every team he'd be on, sure. But I still think it would have been quite a good idea to do that. Okay, so I'm going to have Kid Goku do that, which means I'm not going to get as much ki for Kid Gohan as I want for LR Gohan down there, but it'll be okay. I mean, yeah, it looks like we curb stomped this EZA over and over and over. So, okay, I mean, I don't know. We had really good luck. Gotenks wasn't super attacking. Like, really, the only unit that gets hit super hard from Gotenks right now is LR Bpan, and that's if her damage reduction is not active. But, you know, so far throughout this event, we've been getting pretty lucky. Bpan has activated her damage reduction like every single time Gotenks has attacked her, so that's been very good. And if he supers right here, we could actually see an active skill. And he doesn't super. Okay, well. Oh, well. Well, hey, at least we still have Bpan, right? We can still rock her active skill. Alright, well, hey, Bpan is good for a reason. Actually, I can't get a super attack with Goku in that first spot, can I? So we'll put Bpan right there. Boom. Then Kid Goku will be able to go ahead and finish it out. So, I don't know. I guess I'll probably try and come back for another video on the Gotenks EZA. Watch. Now that we are not going to be able to get Goku's active skill, yeah, now her damage reduction does not kick in. Of course. Like, if we would make it to the next turn, we would be able to now get Kid Goku's active skill, but oh well. Alright, so yeah, maybe I'll try and get to, like, Stage 150. I mean, we'll see. Maybe, like, Stage 130. Depends on how difficult it gets, right? Because, like, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you could barely survive once you get to, like, Stage 130. Like, it's a struggle, you know, like, 5 attempts to beat one stage. You know, if this Gotenks EZA becomes that at any point, I definitely will, you know, we'll start recording earlier. Maybe 110 or something like that. But, I mean, right now, we're just tearing through it. We didn't even get to see the Kid Goku active skill, which is a shame, but, you know, we'll definitely see it in the next video. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.